This is Ep7 Garage, where we drink Mountain Dew, do it for Dale, and build cool cars. So first, let me explain to you what stitch welding is. So basically, stitch welding is so these little seams in here, they're held in by spot welds. Those little things right there. It basically clamps the two panels of metal together, and it's good for everyday use because you want flex in the chassis, which for some people don't know, chassis is the whole car or whatever. So you want to put welds in between, where this is what I really mainly focus right here, just because it's like, it's open or whatever. But I try to get the whole thing, and you just weld 1 inch increments in between, like right here, that's inch, keep going. Do all the seams. I already did the whole bottom. I'm gonna wait to do the inside until I get my transmission to see if I need to cut the trans tunnel. So for right now, I'm gonna just do the whole front. Since I am using a heavier engine, I want the front to be stiff and strong as possible, because this thing came with a little rotary and it's so small and light. I'm using a beep. I don't want to tell you. It's gonna be a surprise in the next video, so that's all you're gonna get. So I'm gonna get all up in here, where the suspension is, where it bolts up to. I'm gonna definitely make sure I get this. I might even weld the whole thing. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I think I'm gonna do that just to make sure everything is strong. And then I'm gonna go back with some reinforcement. I might even tube the front end. I don't know, but for right now, I'm just do that. All up in here, where I'm gonna mount the engine up, because I'm gonna do solid mounts like engine plates, whatever. I got one for the trans that bolts up to the trans in the engine, and it should go somewhere around there or whatever. That's why I don't want to stitch weld the inside, but I know for right here I'm good. I ain't gonna cut that out, but the trans tunnel and anything, yeah, I ain't gonna do that yet. All this in here, all that and that and that. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting and keep talking, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get to it. So basically, I figured this was gonna happen. So basically, I recorded this video and it didn't get recorded. Sucks, but I only did half of it, which is a good thing. So I got the whole other half to record, which I wanted the whole thing recorded, but I couldn't do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I did, what I could do, and a better explanation of what a stitch welding is with visuals, so you can see, even though it wasn't the last video, but some people don't watch all the videos, and I'm okay with that, even though you should be watching all my videos, but it's okay. So I'm gonna show you what I mean in this video. So we're gonna talk about stitch welding one more time. Basically, oh, I forgot to paint that part. So from the factory does not have those little things in there. That's stitch welds, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. From the factory, those little holes, not holes, but the sun is in the way. Those little things, they're called spot welds. They're basically welds, but they're just in one spot. They're just, clamped together welds. And you clamp together like 3 different panels, like this and that, and something else up under it is clamped together. And it's strong enough for everyday use, but when you're going like 70 miles per hour sideways, drifting, you want the car as stiff as possible. When you just have the spot welds, that allows the car to flex a little bit. And we don't want flex when you're drifting. We want the car as stiff as possible. Well, I mean, some people like their car different, but with me, I need it stiff as possible. And I really mainly focused on the suspension area right here, because I'm using a heavier engine. It's really heavy. That give you a clue on what I'm using. So yeah, I wanted the suspension as strong as possible, just because, I don't know, but I really wanted the front done really good. I don't really care about the aesthetics of it. I mean, not the aesthetics, but the looks of it, because of what is what. I mean, I do got a little couple good beads in there, whatever, but I wanted it just strong as possible. That was the whole point of it. And I had recorded this, but the footage is not there. I don't know where it went to, because it's not on my phone. I don't know where it went to, but I might be cutting out the transmission tunnel, because the transmission I'm using, that's why I was gonna stitch with the inside, but I don't want to waste my time doing it yet because I might end up cutting this whole thing out. So I ain't even want to waste my time doing that yet. But yeah, let me give you another update on the car. So, update on the car. Some people don't know. If you don't know, now you're about to know. I cut out the whole trunk of the car so I can do a tube rear end. A tube rear end is when you cut the frame off, you cut the whole trunk out basically. I got a video on that. You can go look. I think it's like episode 4 or something of this series. And you basically make your own crash bars. That's what it basically is. So you're gonna block this off in that side right there, and you're gonna make your own like bars from it. I think it's like 1 5/8 inch tubing, but it has to be DO in the past tech. So instead of just having the regular trunk area right here and then having the fuel cell, that regular trunk area like this right here would just crumple, you know, and then it'll damage your fuel cell. You have fuel everywhere, and then if you have a rear radiator set up like I'm about to do, then it's gonna crumple everything up. So basically just a crash bar basically. Yeah, and it saves weight. I cut this out. This was a whole bunch of stuff right here for like the rear glass and the radio, and you know, speakers that go back here, whatever. I don't need that. I definitely don't need that. But I might put speakers in there, but I don't think so. Just to be funny, I might put speakers in there. But yeah. And then I have to make an air duct. I have a video on, well, in the middle of, I think that's episode 3, I explain what air ducts are. So I'm taking this time to make that an air duct. I might even make the whole top an air duct to the radiator because I want this car to run super cool. Like, I do not want any overheating issues. Oh, about the rear radiator setup. Even though I have a video about this, I'm gonna make another one, just for y'all. A rear radiator setup is basically a setup where your radiator is in the back. I actually threw away my radiator. I don't have any like old radiators to show you what it looks like. Basically, the radiator usually sits in the engine bay for the people that don't know. And when you put it in the rear, you get better cooling because the water or coolant is coming from the engine and coming all the way back here, and it cools down while it's coming back here. And for weight, you get better weight in the back, whatever like that. What else? Oh, yeah, you have more space in the engine bay basically. Even though the radiator isn't that big, you know, but I mean, it can save space. So, and then if you crash, you won't break your radiator, and you have coolant everywhere and blah blah blah. So that's another reason why I'm doing it, and just because it looks cool. Yeah, it looks cool. What's some other things I'm doing with the car? Roll cage is coming soon. I will be doing that soon. I don't know if I want to do a custom roll cage or like my junkyard has my local junkyard has NASCARs, and I was gonna use a NASCAR roll cage and just put it in there, but I don't know how it fits, so I probably might even just do a custom roll cage. And I can't find any like universal ones for this because I mean, I don't want to cheap out, but I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't want to cheap out on safety, but if I have to, I will. I'm gonna be taking this little bracket out both sides to make my own custom seat brackets. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, glass is coming out next. Glass is coming out because I'm gonna use Lexan. Lexan is a plastic, and it's super light and it's super easy to use. Instead of using glass, it'll break, and I don't want to shatter my face. I'm gonna use that for the back too. Actually, no, I might even make a 9 angle set. I'm gonna be surprised for you guys. And I am making my own wide body kit. I will be doing that 100%. This is the engine. Is it a 2.3 liter or is it 1.8? Or is it 1.3? I forgot. But that's a rotary engine. It's a transmission, 6-speed trans, carbon fiber drive shaft, and that's the rear end. I need to figure out how to fit a 488 in there, because that diff is not gonna hold what engine I'm using, the amount of torque it has. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'm gonna let y'all see it. So I'm gonna just go step by step, just to make sure you guys know exactly what I'm doing in this process. So the first step is to use an angle grinder with a wire wheel. Use the one that's braided. It works better. It's more stiffer, and it, you know, gets it out good. Instead of using that stupid cup, use this. I get this from Harbor Freight. This was like $14. This was like $2. I got that from Harbor Freight too. Harbor Freight should really sponsor me. I got my welder from there too. And then you basically, you see that little right there, this whole thing right here. Basically just, you know, get all that factory little adhesive stuff, whatever it is, get that out. Because when you're welding and stuff like that with it in there, it's gonna make your hair hurt because all the smoke and stuff like that. Ask me why. I know it's happening to me right now because I couldn't get all of it out. Because sometimes the factory still gets in there and it's super annoying to get out. Sometimes you can just use a screwdriver and get it out, but sometimes it's just stuck in there for good and you just gotta have to deal with it. So yeah, the first step is to do that. All this in here. Let's see, all this in here. This and this and that and that and that and that and this and that and that. In there and there and there, down there, over here, down there, boom, over there, in there, over here, all that. Everywhere you see a spot weld at, ground a little, oh, seam sealer, that's what it's called. I couldn't think of the name. Seam sealer. You see that little stuff? I don't know why they put that in there. I do not know. I forgot, but just grind all of it away. That's the first step. And then I'm gonna come back with the second step. But I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with this stuff. So I got step one done, which is to, you know, get down in there and, you know, ground a little stuff off. Yep, that was step one. So step two is to get the Harbor Freight welder out, cut that thing on, and start welding. Show you again everything. So you can't get everything out. You can get most of the stuff out, but still, just a little bit of stuff in there. But that kind of stuff won't matter. It'll just be smoking a little bit and make your hair hurt. But it really doesn't matter though. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, and then yeah, this side should look better since I already have experience with this side, and yeah, so. So where I'm at, Charlotte, North Carolina, it is starting to get dark at 5 o'clock. And this progress so far. It's all sputtery because that stuff's still in there. But that's the progress. I'm gonna have to get back with you guys in the morning because it's not done. I want to get done with this. I want to get done today. I was gonna just do it, but I was like, nah, I want them to see it. So yeah, that's the finished product on this side. Which you already seen that part, but I'm gonna show you again. Just in case you just missed it. But yeah. This side will look like that side, but better than that side when I'm done. So I'll catch you guys in the morning and show you again. Alright, step 2 is really complete this time. That's the last one. Probably could do another one, but that was the last one. So I'm about to show y'all step 2, what the results are of that, and then we can go to step 3. Alright, so that was step 2 of stitch welding the front end. And you see all that little like nasty little brownish stuff, whatever that is. That's just because it's not a gas welder, it's like a little flux welder. It's cheap. I paid $100 or something, like 119. I didn't pay over 150 though, I know that for sure. Not over 125, I know that for sure though. So go to Harbor Freight and get one. It's the brand Chicago Electric Welding, and this is the first one. It's the cheapest one. Just get the cheapest one, and still get little good beads in there. Once I ground it away, you can see how much better it looks, but it's not that bad though for a flux core welder. But you just gotta get the settings right though. You gotta get them like A1 for it to like work though. I learned my lesson because I was just blowing holes straight through when I was doing the bottom, when I was stitch welding the bottom of the car in the last video. Yeah, I was blowing holes through it, and I had to adjust my settings, and I got that thing dialed in A1. So yeah, next step is grinding all this away, all this little whatever. Like I already said, use this Harbor Freight. Go get you one. This was like $14, and then this was like a couple dollars, like $2. And all you need is an extension cord. Well, you know, the long orange ones. Yeah, that's what I'm using. And make sure you wear safety glasses. Mine are right here. Oh, actually, here you go, right here. Flux 125. There you go. Screenshot that, whatever. It was like 119. So let's go ahead and get to step 3. Alright, so that was step 3. Now we're about to get to step 4. But before we get to step 4, I'm going to show you the results of step 3 after I welded and grounded with the angle grinder and the wire wheel. Alright, so this is the results of when I'm done with the wire wheel and stuff. I don't know if you can see because I'm looking through the camera. I can barely even see, but hopefully you can see the results. And this is a Harbor Freight welder that I'm using. They're not that bad, but I mean, for Harbor Freight welder. So that's after grounding it down the wire wheel. Wire wheeling it down with the wire wheel. So now the next step is to use the little bit of stuff that I don't have and use like this part so it don't rust. I'm going to paint the whole thing, but I just want to paint this right now just so it don't rust. So shake this up real good and let's go ahead and get into it. One more quick view. Another one. Harbor Freight welder. I don't think I need to do this part in time lapse because it would just be too quick. So and let's see, I'm not trying to paint the whole thing. I just want to get enough to where it covers everything. Is it a good camera angle? I can barely even see, it's so bright out here. So I guess we can let that dry and we are done. I might even have an intro for you guys, since I made one, but I don't know if it's good enough. Hopefully it is. If it's good enough, you'll see it. Lucky 7 Garage.